Hi everyone, welcome to My Chamber TV, the heart of your community. I'm your host, Barbara Marville Kelly. We air here at My Chamber TV every Wednesday at 12:30, live and unrehearsed. We like to give you the platform as a voice for your Chamber of Commerce. We invite you to come in as a complimentary visit to become a special guest to share what's happening in your community, to bring some of your members in and have them share what their roles are and how your chamber makes a difference in the community. Today we have a couple chambers that are joining us. We have Dan Sullivan that is joining us right now, and Dan is actually from the Trinity-Odessa Chamber of Commerce, which is a fairly new chamber. Welcome, Dan. It's nice to have you with us.
Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Yeah, we are very new. We just started February 1st. We're really excited to get this chamber up and running. Our area is about to experience a extremely large boom. We have 14,000 new homes coming in the next 5 years and 11 million square feet of commercial and retail space coming. That is exciting.
Yes. And you know, Dan was telling me the growth that you've experienced, you just went up in February of this year. And I mean, the growth, I want you to share that with everybody too. And what Dan is also going to share is the difference and the state of the art, your software that is different than what's out there in the marketplace. And of course, everything else that's going on in the community with Trinity. You're right next door to me. We're like right on the borderline. So where would you like to start first? I know everyone's waiting to hear all about it.
Well, sure. You know, we have had a great start. We're, you know, brand new as of February 1st. We've already, as of today, we're at 127 members, and it's growing each day. And it's an exciting time having the membership come in and be supportive of what we're doing. You know, one of our goals with our members is we're asking them, because we are brand new, we're not set in stone, we don't have things that we've done every year. You know, a lot of times you hear the phrase, oh, it's because that's the way we've always done it. Well, we've never done it, so we can do it any way the members want us to. So that's kind of an exciting time. We get to grow this chamber and mold it into what the members want it. Behind us, you see our website. Attached to this is our membership software. It's called Chamber Master. We've actually, just in our short time, I've already gone through 3 software packages for our members because we wanted the best and make sure that this product, when our guests and visitors are visiting the website, that it had all of the information for our membership. The other neat thing about our program is it allows the visitor to actually share the membership information. They can send a text to themselves or a friend, they can email it to themselves, they can share it on Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn. So it gives them a versatile tool. They don't have to find a pen to write down the person's phone number to give to another friend. They can just send it to them directly to their phone or to their tablet or their computer. So it's kind of a neat feature that this program offers.
That is really bringing everybody up to date and current. I love that. So you have really gained membership in such a very short amount of time. What do you attribute that to?
You know, the Trinity area had started, you know, around 2005, started to grow. And I mean, when I first moved to the area in '89, Trinity wasn't even a term yet. It didn't exist. It was all cow fields. The area experienced a tremendous boom, and then unfortunately with the economy, plateaued and it's sat stagnant. The good news is we have new developers coming into the area that are developing. We have the Starkey Ranch project, which is going to be over 6,000 homes. They're building a new K-8 school, and it's the first time the county and the park system are going to share facilities. The park system that they're going to put in, it'll have baseball fields, soccer fields, it'll have tennis courts, and a basketball court, and it'll be the first time when school's not in session the public can use the facility, and vice versa. It'll be school property when it's school time. They're also going to be building a library that allows the community to come in and use the library. The kids area will be closed during school hours, but then reopen after the school is closed.
So nice, you know, really nice.
Counties find it difficult to find park space and build because land is valuable. But this allows us to dual purpose. The school gets to use it and the community gets to use it.
Right, it doesn't sound like there's going to be any waste involved there, that's for sure. I noticed, geez, it wasn't too long ago when I was going over Trinity Boulevard, there is so much land that they're developing over there. And I'm a licensed real estate associate. Even though I haven't been active, I've had my license for 30 years. But I have not seen the new growth in, gosh, I can't even remember when.
Yep.
I mean, well, actually, since I was in TV with the Home Shopping Network, before that I was doing luxury real estate, and that was when I remember the surge of buildings. So it's nice to see all this activity, cement trucks out there, and all of that. That's really fabulous, and that should definitely help the chamber.
Oh, definitely. You know, one of our premier communities in our area is called Champions Club, and they also felt the crunch. And the nice thing is, you talk to them now, they've got 14 projects going on inside their development, which is great. You know, we need this development. You know, Pasco County is a bedroom community. We basically, you know, numbers I've heard in the past, 65% of our residents work in Pinellas or Hillsborough County. So it's great to be able to, I mean, it's a good resource for our economy. It also puts our employee base back to work. You know, now there's tile jobs, there's carpenter jobs, you know, plumbing jobs. So it's a great influx of income to our community also.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's fabulous. I really do. When I saw all that, it was like all of a sudden, you know, because my husband and I travel at Trinity Boulevard, because it's like right around the corner from us. And so when we travel, I'm sitting there going, look at all this land available. I was almost tempted to start calling builders and think, maybe I'll get that taste in my mouth to go and you know, get back into real estate, new home sales and that with model centers, because I did love that when I did that. But for some reason, this television camera calls to me, John calls me up, says, how would you like to do my chamber TV? So I couldn't turn down a friend. And it's really worked out very nice. Sure. This is a great idea.
It is an excellent idea. You know, the future of how we get our message across is changing. And we're seeing more and more projects like this. And it's great to have this opportunity. You know, a chamber could never afford to go to a full-blown TV studio and get their message out. So this gives us the opportunity to get our message out to the masses. And with social media these days, it's a great tool for small business.
Oh, with social media, I mean, this is amazing. It really is. I'm still learning about social media. I'm not very good at it. I just make fun.
We all learn every day.
Oh my God, especially if you're a boomer.
Yeah.
and trying to keep up with these kids, you know. And we were just talking to our next guest, Matt, about hashtag.
Yes. We don't know what a hashtag is.
Hashtag? Oh, you mean the pound sign? And then they go, well, what's that? It's really hilarious. You know, I used to take it really, really seriously. I'd be really hard on myself, but not anymore. I just make fun of it and learn the best I can. And I'm learning from My Chamber TV because we're getting everybody that comes in as a guest that is really on the cutting edge of the latest technology. And like yourself, you're still learning,
every day.
Yet you have the state-of-the-art software that you're using to your advantage with the Trinity-Odessa chamber.
Definitely. You know, it was important to me that we do stay on the cutting edge. You know, chambers are a great resource for the community. It allows visitors as well as local people to get the information they need. So it's important that we have the ability to get that information out. And through social media and through the best software and through the best website, we're able to do that.
I want to ask you, we have a lot of viewers out there tuning in now. We've been building our audience. Tampa Bay Multimedia has already had 250,000 viewers that they have built in their own audience. But we have maybe potential new viewers out there today that might want to join the Trinity-Odessa, that are just hearing for the first time.
Sure.
I want you to ask them to join and tell them why you want them to join.
Well, before you join, I'd like to meet with you, because it's important, you know, that we find out that, you know, it's going to be a good fit for people, because a lot of times, you know, people will join a chamber, but then they don't get involved. It's my job to inform you how to get involved and make the best out of the membership. You know, I recently had a conversation with somebody that asked to join the chamber, and after sitting down with them, I guided them in a different direction.
Really?
To me, it needs to be the best fit for them. You know, so I didn't want to just take their money and have them join and not have them benefit from it.
Sure, exactly.
So I did guide them in a different direction, and it's worked out. And I still do business with that company. It's, you know, I used to work for the cellular industry, and there were times where if I had a company and my service didn't fit their needs, I would redirect them to a competitor, because they offered the service that they need. It doesn't make sense to have customers that aren't happy.
Exactly.
Chambers need to keep its membership year after year. So we need to make sure that we're doing the best job to keep those members. You know, the old adage in business, if you lose a customer, you have to gain two. Well, that's a difficult task these days. And, you know, we are a smaller chamber. We're just going to be covering the Trinity-Odessa area. We do have members outside of that area, but it's important that I keep the membership that we have active and integrate them into the chamber and make sure that we're doing the best job for them. Because I don't want to have to replace them.
Sure.
That becomes a difficult task.
You're looking for long-term members then,
Definitely.
in other words, and it sounds like your position is definitely hands-on.
Yes.
You're one-on-one, you're meeting one-on-one, so you're developing that eye contact, the handshake, the conversation, and you're really getting to know your members.
Sure.
And I think that's really admirable to be able to do that.
Yeah, one of the things I attribute to our early success is going out and actually going door to door to meet the businesses and talk to them and ask them what they want out of their chamber and inviting them out. You know, they want to know that the chamber cares about them and that they're just not turning in a paycheck. I've had people just mail in applications, and the first thing we do is try and set up an appointment with them so that we can go meet them. Because if I don't know what their business is, there's no way that I can help support them in our chamber.
See, that makes a lot of sense. We were talking about that just before the show. Is businesses we're starting to get more into relationships and building relationships, as opposed to we'll just sign up here and you never meet the person, or you never see the person again, or maybe they might show up at a mixer, they might show up at an event. So taking each member by the hand, really, and guiding them seems to be the way to go. And that's why I love My Chamber TV, because we give you that opportunity to come in and voice exactly what you're doing here today, to really make it enticing, to be able to make it engaging with those of you out there that may want to join. I think it's fabulous. Now, would you suggest that potential members contact you directly?
Yeah, basically, we're available through our website. My email address is on the site. Our phone number is on there. We are hosting 2 events. You'll see on the screen behind me, we're going to be hosting a mega mixer. You know, collaboration to me is key to success. The more that we can collaborate with other groups and organizations, it enables us to meet new people that we might not normally see within our own group. So we're going to be doing a mega mixer with the Central Pasco Chamber of Commerce, Rooters Club, and RGA. These are all great other networking groups in the area and organizations, and each has a different niche. So I wanted to bring them all together so that we can meet their members and vice versa. They can meet ours. It's going to be at Aquafins on April 30th. Aquafins is located at State Road 54 and the Suncoast Parkway.
Perfect. And we do have a brief little timeout we're going to take here in just a few seconds. When we come back, we're going to share a few more things that are going on with your chamber. And it's really exciting to have you join us here, Dan. So really sit back, get your favorite beverage or lunch. Maybe some of you are just tuning in for the first time. We just want to let you know that you're watching My Chamber TV. We air here every Wednesday at Tampa Bay Multimedia. Right here in Tarpon Springs, we're live and unrehearsed. And if you would like to be a member and come on board and come in and let us interview you and let you share what's going on in your area, in your community, in your chamber, we'd love to have you. And in order to do that, all you have to do is write me, Barbara, at mychambertv.com. So it looks like we're going to take a brief little time out. When we come back, we're going to have more. We also have the Upper Tampa Chamber of Commerce representing, actually our representative happens to be Matt Ashwood. He's going to be talking about what's going on over there in that particular area. So stick around. We'll be right back after a few.
Mortgages don't need to be complicated. At Norcom, we're here to guide you through the process. By following our tried and true path to success, we make homes happen. To get started, give us a call or apply online. A trusted mortgage consultant will reach out to you to find out what your goals are. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new home or refinance your current home, we are dedicated to helping you achieve your goals. At Norcom, we'll provide a best-in-class customer experience. Once a plan is established, your mortgage consultant will analyze your income, assets, and credit profile in order to customize a plan for you. If you're planning on moving in the next few years, we might suggest an adjustable rate mortgage to be the best option for you. If you're a veteran, we'll get you started on a VA loan with 0% down. And if you're thinking long-term, a 30-year fixed loan might be your best fit. Our professionals are up to date on market trends and will help you make the best decision in choosing your rate. After we've found the program that's best for you, we'll then need to collect some information, including pay stubs, bank statements, and tax forms. Our underwriting team steers a loan through the approval process to verify that all the information you've provided is correct. As the underwriting process is taking place, an appraisal is ordered to determine the value of your home. A professional, local appraiser specializing in your area will determine the home's value. The last leg of this journey is closing your loan. While taking care of any last-minute details, our closing team will work on scheduling your closing date and location. It's that simple. Thank you for taking some time to walk through the mortgage path with us. Remember, we're always here to answer any questions you may have. It may seem intimidating, but here at Norcom Mortgage, we make homes happen. Mortgages don't need to be complicated. At Norcom, we're here.
The Bonatti Spine Institute is proud to announce more than a 94% patient-reported success rate and over 45,000 patent-protected spine surgical procedures. Call us today at 855-267-0483 or visit us at bonatti.com.
All my pain is gone, gone.
Today I am totally pain-free. Nothing. No after effect.
I'm pain-free, and I have had to take any pain medication.
Today I am pain-free for the first time in over a year, and it is so awesome.
I only wish I'd known about it earlier. Right now, I am completely without pain.
Sitting here in this office right now, pain-free, eager to enjoy the rest of my life.
I am feeling great.
I feel 100% better, like a new person.
Today I feel absolutely fantastic. It's just incredible, the relief I feel right now.
Today I'm completely pain-free.
During the procedure, I literally felt the pain melt away. It was fantastic.
I feel so good.
It took care of my headaches instantly.
It's incredible. It's really incredible.
You gave me my life back.
It's just wonderful.
I feel fantastic.
It is just absolutely amazing.
So I'm hoping to be climbing hills in a few weeks.
Hi everyone, welcome back to My Chamber TV. I'm your host, Barbara Marville. It's great to be with you once again. We've been interviewing Dan Sullivan from the Trinity-Odessa Chamber of Commerce. He actually is the executive director, and he's been sharing a lot of the different things that they're doing with the chamber. It's fairly new, since February, just in case you're tuning in for the first time. And it's just so exciting to see the growth that has been going on just since February. You've got big plans. You have more events that you want to share with us.
Yes.
So I'm just going to turn it over to you. Let's talk about what's coming up in May. And then you also have the charter membership you want to talk about as well.
Definitely, yeah. Our next main event will be our membership dinner. We've been delivering postcards to all the local businesses in the area. It's going to be May 7th. It's going to be at Seven Springs Golf and Country Club. We have a guest speaker, Stacy. She is the Vice President of Operations donations at the Pasco Education Foundation. We're excited to allow them the opportunity to talk about what the Education Foundation is. You know, our kids are our future.
Yes, they are.
You know, education is an important part of a community. So we're excited to give them the opportunity to be able to talk about what they do and how they're able to help the students in Pasco County. We are on our website. We have the RSVP system up and running, so people can just click on the event and RSVP, and basically we're working on in our future to be able to do online credit process and credit card process, and also you know, technology is sometimes more advanced than, but not advanced. It seems like we go 2 steps forward, but we're still struggling backwards. So we'll be hopefully having that up and running and allow you to pay by credit card for our events shortly within the next couple of weeks. Perfect. But right now the RSVP system is available for you to go on there and be able to sign up and let us know that you're coming, so that we can make sure we have the proper meals for everybody. The past 2 events that we've had were very successful. We've done a breakfast and a lunch, so now this is our dinner. Each month we'll do 1 function, and the last 2 events have had over 100 guests at it.
Very
so
nice.
People are excited about what we're doing and want to be a part of it. And the neat thing for me, and I've heard this from many of the guests at these functions, is, you know, when they look around the room, they're realizing that about half of the room they don't know. And that's one of my goals, is to figure out ways to get new people to these events, and that's why collaboration's been key. At our luncheon, we actually invited a networking group that normally met the same time that we hosted our luncheon, and we invited them to join us. They had about 15 members. It was the Keep It Local Odessa Trinity, which is a local group that meets on Wednesday afternoons. And we invited them to come, and we were able to give them a little time to spotlight their group. And, you know, the way I look at it is, if each group is successful, the whole community becomes successful.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you know, everybody shaking hands and getting together, get to knowing one another. And I can see future events where, you know, there's not going to be strangers.
Right.
There's just not going to be strangers. And I think that's what really the hometown Chamber of Commerce should be all about.
Sure,
really.
Definitely.
And you know, these are communities that once we engage with one another, I mean, isn't it our purpose to be abundant and to be prosperous, right, and for us all to work together, basically? And it sounds like that's what you're doing. You're bringing it all together.
Yep.
I
Definitely.
love it.
And then for our charter memberships, you know, one of the things when you're starting a new chamber, you know, there is no funding. There's no grant to get. We have to start this, and you know, I was fortunate enough to be able to get it started myself, and then the membership has kicked in very quickly. And one of the ways we did that was through our charter memberships. We have our membership applications on our website, but our charter memberships were key for us to get the funding that we needed, because you know, you need new computers, you need a copier, you need a printer, you need chairs, you need a table, and all of these things. And we were fortunate enough that the Better Back store has given us a temporary office space to allow us to start the chamber and get it growing. Without their assistance, we'd be still working out of the back of my car.
Oh my goodness!
So we want to thank them, and you know, it reminds me of another chamber that I watched grow up into a 400 member. The Wesley Chapel Chamber of Commerce started in the back of a florist, and now they've got their own facility with over 400 members. So you know, it gives us a goal to obtain, and it's pretty neat to watch how the community comes together and supports. But with our charter memberships, which basically from the time we started until June 30th, we're offering special memberships that will designate that member as a charter member for the life of their membership. So when you go to our website, you'll see next to the business name, it'll say Charter Advisor Member, Charter Trustee, or Charter Community Member. As you see behind me, the McWilliams and Son, they were our first community leader charter member, and that has a investment of $5,000, and without the funds from our members, we wouldn't be able to get this chamber started and pay for this great software that we're using, the website, and have the opportunity to come on and talk with you guys. The charter memberships are only available until June 30th, so if you're interested in being a part of the community and supporting the chamber, please let us know. We'd be happy to come out and talk with you and get you signed up.
So once the charter memberships are filled up, that's it, by the end of June?
Correct. Basically, we will sell as many as we can between now and June 30th. They will get special designation always in our website, our directory. When we print the directory, they'll be listed as a charter member. Each event that we have, we actually mention the charter members. so that they'll always get that plug at all our events. And then inside our office, when we do move to our permanent facility, which we've gotten several opportunities to potentially look at other places to move. The community's been really great for us. The inside the office will have a plaque designated with all the charter members listed, so that they're forming the history of this chamber, and without their support we wouldn't be able to do it. So we want to recognize them, for eternity.
Of course, that's wonderful.
Yep.
This is quite an undertaking. And for you to pull this thing together, that had to take a lot of fortitude, a lot of dedication, loyalty to what you're doing, and passion.
Yes.
And passion. And that's what that's what I've noticed in the communities like this, is everybody coming together. They believe in what you're doing. Sure. And you've got to have some credibility here, obviously, right. And you do. And
yeah, I mean, if the community didn't support me in what I was doing, when it started, it was me trying to get this going. Now I have a great board of 15 members. Michael Cox is with Wells Fargo Advisors, has stepped up to be our chairman. Somebody that I respect a lot and has a lot of community support. He's been a fantastic addition to our group, but now it's the board. I work for them, and it's their passion also. So it's pretty neat. It's great going to a job every day that you enjoy doing, and being able to help small businesses grow their business.
Oh, absolutely. Neat. There's nothing like giving back. I mean, you can have the best job in the world, the highest paying job in the world, but if you don't have that in here, there's just something always missing.
Sure.
So I can appreciate what you're saying. So we're getting ready to take another break. I can't believe how fast our show goes here. So you have the two events. Let's mention those again.
Yes, we have our Mega Mixer, which will be April 30th at Aquafins. Everyone is invited. Your business card is your ticket in. And we will have a cash bar and hors d'oeuvres. Aquafins is a great restaurant. It's under new ownership in the past 5 months, and we're excited to be able to highlight the restaurant. They are a locally owned business, and they're located at State Road 54 and the Suncoast Parkway. And then we have our membership dinner May 7th. I would also like to, you talk about the community support. I also have family support.
That is real big.
When I made the decision to do this, obviously I had to go ask the family really quick, and I said, this is going to take time away from you guys, and it's going to be a struggle as we grow this, and they supported me 100%.
I tell you, you have to have that,
yes.
And that's wonderful. Obviously, you have a close-knit
yes.
family that does support you, and when you have that, it seems like you can really jump in with both feet
sure.
and really make it all happen.
Yes.
That's fabulous. So, if anyone wants to get a hold of you, they go to the website.
Website is Trinity-Odessa.com, and our number is 727-992-1491, and Kelly Steen is there at the office. She's been a great addition to our office, and she's there to answer your calls and questions. And I'm always available by email if you want to email me at dan@Trinity-Odessa.com.
Perfect. I love Kelly.
Yes,
she is
great.
A sweetheart.
Yes.
Every time I talk to her, she's all bubbly and happy. You can tell she loves what she's doing.
Yes, exactly. And that's my goal, is to build a team that has a passion for doing this.
Absolutely. Well, it looks like we're going to go ahead and take a break. Is that correct there, producer man? All right. We'll be right back after this. Dan, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Stick around.
Mortgages don't need to be complicated. At Norcom, we're here to guide you through the process. By following our tried and true path to success, we make homes happen. To get started, give us a call or apply online. A trusted mortgage consultant will reach out to you to find out what your goals are. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new home or refinance your current home, we are dedicated to helping you achieve your goals. At Norcom, we'll provide a best-in-class customer experience. Once a plan is established, your mortgage consultant will analyze your income, assets, and credit profile in order to customize a plan for you. If you're planning on moving in the next few years, we might suggest an adjustable rate mortgage to be the best option for you. If you're a veteran, we'll get you started on a VA loan with 0% down. And if you're thinking long-term, a 30-year fixed loan might be your best fit. Our professionals are up to date on market trends and will help you make the best decision in choosing your rate. After we've found the program that's best for you, we'll then need to collect some information, including pay stubs, bank statements, and tax forms. Our underwriting team steers a loan through the approval process to verify that all the information you've provided is correct. As the underwriting process is taking place, an appraisal is ordered to determine the value of your home. A professional, local appraiser specializing in your area will determine the home's value. The last leg of this journey is closing your loan. While taking care of any last-minute details, our closing team will work on scheduling your closing date and location. It's that simple. Thank you for taking some time to walk through the mortgage path with us. Remember, we're always here to answer any questions you may have. It may seem intimidating, but here at Norcom Mortgage, we make homes happen.
The Bonatti Spine Institute is proud to announce more than a 94% patient-reported success rate and over 45,000 patent-protected spine surgical procedures. Call us today at 855-267-0483 or visit us at bonatti.com.
All my pain is gone. Gone. Gone.
Today I am totally pain-free. Nothing. No after effect.
I'm pain-free, and I have had to take any pain medication.
Today I am pain-free for the first time in over a year, and it is so awesome.
I only wish I'd known about it earlier. Right now, I am completely without pain.
Sitting here in this office right now, pain-free, eager to enjoy the rest of my life.
I am feeling great.
I feel 100% better, like a new person.
Today I feel absolutely fantastic. It's just incredible, the relief I feel right now.
Today I'm completely pain-free.
During the procedure, I literally felt the pain melt away. It was fantastic.
I feel so good.
It took care of my headaches instantly.
It's incredible. It's really incredible. It gave me my life back.
It's just wonderful.
I feel fantastic.
It is just absolutely amazing.
So I'm hoping to be climbing hills in a few weeks.
Hi everyone, welcome back into My Chamber TV. I'm your host, Barbara Marvel. We had a great segment the first time around. I'm glad you're sticking around with us because now we happen to have Matt Ashwood with us from the Upper Tampa Chamber of Commerce.
Pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
Now Matt is my idol today, and I'll tell you why. Because you actually handle all of their social media, I mean from start to finish, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
So I want to hear all about this. Matt and I were talking about my inadequacies. I'm not too ashamed to mention it. Really, I'm trying to learn as much as I can. Yeah. And as a business owner, and many of you, if you're a business owner, if you're kind of like out there stuck and trying to figure out what are all these social medias about? How do I get involved? And everybody keeps saying, you've got to do social media. You've got to do social media. It is the latest and greatest, biggest thing, right?
Yeah.
Why?
Definitely. Because that's how people communicate these days. You know, we used to do a lot of email before.
Sure.
Like 10 years ago, that was the thing. You know, you communicate by email.
Right.
But no one's reading your email campaigns anymore. It's like dropped to, you know, average 20–30% of the people subscribing would actually read your emails.
Right.
So with Facebook, everyone's on Facebook now, and that's where they're spending their time. Even, in fact, they're spending more time on social media than they are watching TV.
Really?
Yeah. And that's the first. That happened a year ago. That was the first. Like, it overtook TV last year.
Wow, now that's something that I didn't really know. Yeah. Now, let's talk about this. We were also talking about, and I was kind of like joking around about this whole hashtag thing, because now you see the news anchors and everybody's talking, go here, hashtag this, hashtag that. Yeah. Can you explain explicitly to those of us that still are trying to get that, what is that all about?
Yeah, so hashtags, it allows you to see what everyone else is see everyone that's talking about the same thing. So, for instance, our chamber has the Oldsmar Freedom Fest coming up.
Oh, okay.
On Memorial Day weekend. So what you can do, especially it's more focused towards Twitter and Instagram. If you hashtag when you talk about these events, hashtag Oldsmar Freedom Fest, then people can search what else is going on at the Freedom Fest. You can search on Instagram for different photos that were taken at the event. You can look for different tweets that were, talking about the event that you're going to or that you were at. And a lot of business owners, the way you can leverage that is by, going through those tweets, going through those Instagrams and commenting on, that's a great photo, and then start a conversation that way with people that were at the event.
So it actually opens up a very broad range of communication.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So what are some of the different parts of the social media that you're helping your chamber with?
Yeah. Well, a big thing is a lot of our chamber members are very familiar with Facebook. So what we started recently was a Facebook group just for chamber members, where they can post their questions and comments and anything that's going on with the chamber, they can post in that group so they can see it. So that group members can see it. A big thing is just helping them create good content, because a lot of people would like to just share a link and then just leave it at that, but it doesn't look good on Facebook when there's just a link sitting there. It's good to have, photos, videos, good quality content coming through your Facebook page.
Now, when you're talking about good quality content, can you give us some pointers on that?
Yeah.
What are the features of a good quality content that you feel is going to be engaging for someone or grab somebody's attention when it comes to having a business?
Yeah, well, you want to focus on micro content. A lot of people like to treat Facebook as an advertising platform, when in fact that's not what it's meant for. It's for storytelling. You want to share what you're doing, what you're about, what you're, you don't want to sell your product all the time, because no one's going to follow. No one wants to see your discounts every day on your Facebook page. They want to see, what's going on. That's, be able to go see their friends at your establishment and doing cool things. They want to be able to see, things happening.
Like, what are some of the most popular things that you feel? I mean, there's obviously quite a difference in generations here and all that, but I mean, what's happening out there?
Well, it depends on your business. It's really good to be able to share content that is relevant, at least. Like, you'll see a lot of people posting memes and stuff and funny things and sharing that because it relates to their business. Because if you're familiar with a meme is basically an image where they put a caption on the photo, and then usually it's a funny comment. And a good way is to create your own meme that relates to your business and then post that on your page. Get a few laughs, get a few comments, and people talking about your business. Yeah.
Wow, this is really educational. When I heard from you and you said what you were doing, I'm going, oh wow, I am so going to pick Matt's brain, because I have 2 sons and they just make fun of me. Well, they used to make fun of me until I finally figured out how to do certain things on my iPhone and the iPad and all of this. So it really is a learning experience, but it is so frustrating for a boomer. And there's a lot of us boomers out there reinventing ourselves, starting up new businesses, adding businesses and things like that. So if you could you've got a platform here. This is for you to have a voice to share with those out there that can really take advantage of the social media. What are some of the top pointers that you want to give them? I mean, this is really good. Just let loose and share, because this is your business and you handle all of that for the Upper Tampa Chamber of Commerce, which that's quite an undertaking for you.
Yeah. They do have a lot going on. You know, we promote a lot of Facebook events with them. But yeah, biggest thing, truly the biggest thing is to hire a professional, because there is a lot going on with social media. It's constantly changing. Facebook's changed dramatically in the last 2 years. Like before, you used to have, 60% of your followers would see whatever you posted on your page.
Right.
And now it's closer to 1%.
Really? On Facebook?
Yeah. They have, because what that is, they have a Facebook algorithm. And when you look at your news feed, it pulls up what Facebook thinks you will like. It doesn't pull up everything that everyone's posting.
Really?
Yeah. So, and what's that encouraging? Businesses to purchase that placement on feeds. That's why you want to invest in Facebook ads, so you can get more views from your posts.
I see.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Instagram.
Okay.
Okay, let's give a few little tidbits on that.
Yeah, Instagram, you want to be, it's for photos, videos, so you want to be able to create good content. So I'm on my iPhone, take a decent photo with on Instagram and post it. But you want to use the hashtags. So you used a lot of hashtags. Say I took I'll probably take an Instagram later, and I'll hashtag MyChamberTV. And then you can see and then people can click on My Chamber TV and then go to see what other people have posted about My Chamber TV. And that's the same for any chamber event that you have going on, or Oldsmar Freedom Fest. So you'll be able to see Oldsmar Freedom Fest photos. If you, in fact, I did it a lot with Oldsmar Days, which is their last big event at the chamber. You can see a lot of cool photos and videos that were happening at Oldsmar Days that we hosted.
Wow, that is so exciting. I'm going to let you continue on and talk about that while I have a little coughing fit, excuse me. And there's a couple other social mediums that we were going to talk about as well.
Yeah. Big thing, we also have LinkedIn. LinkedIn has groups kind of like Facebook does. So we have the Upper Tampa Bay Chamber LinkedIn group where you can post questions and comments and things related to your chamber. And that works very similar to the Facebook group, but everyone's more professional on LinkedIn. And it's always good to find, you go to a lot of networking events at your chamber. It's always good to, when you exchange business cards, look their business card up on LinkedIn and then connect with that person. So you have, you can build that relationship. Comment on what they're doing, like what they're doing, and you can build a relationship from a distance through LinkedIn and other social networks like that.
Twitter.
Yeah, that's where you want to use hashtags too. Hashtags much like Instagram. Like you'll see I posted, you can follow me, Matt_Ashwood on Twitter. And you'll be able to see I posted a picture of My Chamber TV.
Oh, did you?
Followers. Yeah.
Oh, so how cool.
My followers are able to see I'm going on television kind of thing. Because it's pretty cool what you got here.
It is very cool.
But yeah, you'll be able to see that. You'll be able to see that Twitter post. My followers will be able to see that, and then anyone that searches My Chamber TV will actually be able to see that come up too, when they're on Twitter.
Okay, so you just like connect it all.
Yeah.
And now, how long does that last? I know I'm asking some really dumb questions, but does that last for very long?
It'll usually show the history of that hashtag. Like it'll go back, you'll see 2 years ago. Like I was searching Oldsmar Days 2 years ago. What happened? If you search the hashtag, you can see people posting from that far away. So it does last too.
That's fabulous. Yeah. I love it. This is really an education for me, as well as I'm sure for some of you. We're going to take a brief little time out. I'm going to wet my whistle. I'll be right back after these messages.
The Bonatti Spine Institute is proud to announce more than a 94% patient-reported success rate in over 45,000 patent-protected spine surgical procedures. Call us today at 855-267-0483 or visit us at bonatti.com.
All my pain is gone. Gone.
Today I am totally pain-free. Nothing. No after effect.
I'm pain-free, and I have had to take any pain medication.
Today I am pain-free for the first time in over a year, and it is so awesome.
I only wish I'd known about it earlier. Right now, I am completely without pain.
Sitting here in this office right now, pain-free, eager to enjoy the rest of my life.
I am feeling great.
I feel 100% better, like a new person.
Today I feel absolutely fantastic. It's just incredible, the relief I feel right now.
Today I'm completely pain-free.
During the procedure, I literally felt the pain melt away. It was fantastic.
I feel so good.
It took care of my headaches instantly.
It's incredible. It's really incredible. It gave me my life back.
It's just wonderful. I feel fantastic.
It is just absolutely amazing.
So I'm hoping to be climbing hills in a few weeks.
Mortgages don't need to be complicated. At Norcom, we're here to guide you through the process. By following our tried and true path to success, we make homes happen. To get started, give us a call or apply online. A trusted mortgage consultant will reach out to you to find out what your goals are. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new home or refinance your current home, we are dedicated to helping you achieve your goals. At Norcom, we'll provide a best-in-class customer experience. Once a plan is established, your mortgage consultant will analyze your income, assets, and credit profile in order to customize a plan for you. If you're planning on moving in the next few years, we might suggest an adjustable rate mortgage to be the best option for you. If you're a veteran, we'll get you started on a VA loan with 0% down. And if you're thinking long-term, a 30-year fixed loan might be your best fit. Our professionals are up to date on market trends and will help you make the best decision in choosing your rate. After we've found the program that's best for you, we'll then need to collect some information, including pay stubs, bank statements, and tax forms. Our underwriting team steers a loan through the approval process to verify that all the information you've provided is correct. As the underwriting process is taking place, an appraisal is ordered to determine the value of your home. A professional, local appraiser specializing in your area will determine the home's value. The last leg of this journey is closing your loan. While taking care of any last-minute details, our closing team will work on scheduling your closing date and location. It's that simple. Thank you for taking some time to walk through the mortgage path with us. Remember, we're always here to answer any questions you may have. It may seem intimidating, but here at Norcom Mortgage, we make homes happen.
Hi everyone, welcome back to My Chamber TV. I'm your host, Barbara Marville. We've had a great hour thus far. We have a few minutes left and we've decided to, of course, keep Matt Ashwood with us from Ashwood Media. He's from the Upper Tampa Bay Chamber of Commerce and he's been sharing a wealth of information on social media. Who would have ever thought that this would be like the mainstream for promoting businesses, making new friends and acquaintances out there? I'd like you to share a little bit more about your company, Ashwood Media, if you would, please.
Yeah, it is my company. I actually started doing social media while I was helping a friend in England actually starting his own TV company, kind of like yours. He was starting up a TV company, and he had me help with, you know, marketing, different marketing stuff. And in England, they're very much acquainted with Twitter, especially with the area I was, which was just outside Manchester. But yeah, we started, once I started tweeting very consistently about, you know, stuff going on, different, you know, useful information and things, and people saw how active we were on Twitter, people started walking into our door asking what's going on. I saw your Twitter feed, like, what's TV Salford? That's what it was called. But yeah, so I noticed the effectiveness of social media. So when I came back a few months later, I started, you know, helping local businesses. I'm based out of the West Chase area. And I just started helping, you know, running their social media platforms and realizing a lot of businesses really need that help because they don't have the time and they don't know how to keep up. Because, you know, like I was saying before, these social networks are constantly changing. Like if you may not have heard, but Twitter just changed their, you know, homepage for their profile pages. So now you look different, a little different on your Twitter profile page.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
I noticed that. You know, I'm sorry to say this, but I still don't get Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's me.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's me.
You just really, to get familiar with it, you just need to be using it more. And
is that what it is? Is
yeah.
just to get, yeah. I guess that's what, I go on there every once in a while, and I've had an account for a long time. I can't keep track of all of this and the, you know, the passwords and usernames and all these different things. So what's the, excuse me, what's the difference between the Twitter and say the Facebook? In other words, they have, they're different. They're just like totally different, right?
Yeah, with different social networks, you want to be able to learn kind of their language. They all have a different language.
Sure.
Like,
I see.
And something I'll post on Twitter for a business or for myself would be different from what I post on Facebook, because of the style of the posts. Like for instance, if you go to a Twitter, if you look at pictures on Twitter, you know, they have the box for a wider photo. So you post a wider photo that would look better on Twitter than it would on Facebook. On Instagram, they're all square, so you want to make square photos and put square photos on. So there's like little things like that, as well as the language. Twitter is very human. So you'll see a lot of brands. It's funny, you watch a lot of you see a lot of British Twitter feeds, and like there's so funny one is Tesco Mobile, where basically it looks like they pretty much let some thug type tweets. And
really?
And it's a big hilarious thing, like some corporate company over there it's like some guy, he's not cursing, but you know, he's close to that in conversation with you know, people that are following him. So you know, you want to be more human on Twitter than perhaps on Facebook. But yeah, there's you want to learn the language, though. Yeah.
And that's really a good way to decipher that, is each one has their own language. Do you have like your favorites, or maybe you don't want to say?
Well, I actually prefer Twitter. It's a lot simpler to use, a lot simpler to market yourself through. The poor thing is there's not a lot of active Twitter users on Facebook in the Tampa Bay area. I found it hard to find you know, building followerships in Twitter, because most people here are on Facebook, because we're very laid back in Tampa, and Twitter's more successful in urban areas, more popular in urban areas. So maybe if the downtown Tampa community might be more Twitter than they are in where I am in West Chase. But yeah, so I definitely prefer Twitter. But yeah, you want to be, you know, you want to be where your customers are. You want to be where your community is. And for most businesses around Tampa Bay, that is Facebook.
So we were talking about this, in fact, with John, and when you came, about certain ways to where you can hook up, where you can just make like one posting and it goes to all of them, and that's one of the latest things to be able to do, because that's very time consuming, going on Facebook. I have so many Facebook pages. It's like I drive myself crazy trying to, you know, keep track of everything.
Yeah. Well, that's why I encourage to take the time to be able to improve the post on Twitter, because what a lot of businesses do, and this is why Twitter hasn't picked up as much in Tampa Bay, because a lot of local businesses, they'll link their Facebook to their Twitter, and then on their Twitter page you'll see a Facebook link going to Facebook, and because you know that's how it is automated. But the people on Twitter, most of them are on Twitter because they don't want to be on Facebook. So when you're sending them Facebook links to Facebook from Twitter, you know, immediately people don't want to follow you for doing stuff like that, because, you know, I'm on Twitter because I don't want to be on Facebook.
Oh, I see. Boy, this is really a learning experience. Did we talk about LinkedIn?
LinkedIn. Yeah. LinkedIn is very similar to Facebook, but you be professional about it. It's more professional, so you can post very useful information. It's better to share articles through LinkedIn that's related to your business than it is maybe with Facebook, because Facebook it's good to have that photo or video content. But LinkedIn's very seamless with promoting your maybe blog posts and encouraging conversation about different topics related to your business. So you go to a realtor's LinkedIn, they're regularly posting different home-related stuff.
Perfect. Boy, that's really, really interesting. Before we close our show, I wanted to ask you, you've been with the Upper Tampa Chamber for how long now?
Actually, just a few months.
Really?
Not very long.
So what have you found that it's different than some of the other chambers out there?
Well, I'm not familiar with a lot of other chambers, but what I understand about the Upper Tampa Bay Chamber is originally it used to be just the Oldsmar Chamber. And what happened was Town and Country, Citrus Park, West Chase, they were like, you guys are doing it really well. Can we join in? So that's what happened. That's how the Upper Tampa Bay Chamber came around. So what their slogan is, they have big chamber services, but with a small chamber feel, because it is very much a community. Very you feel like a family once you're getting involved. Especially every other Friday we have relationship builders, so you can communicate better. And they have different mixers, typical like most chambers. But yeah, they're very good with the events. Like they have Oldsmar Days and Oldsmar Freedom Fest, where a lot of people attend. And,
that's wonderful.
They have a lot of big things going on that you can leverage for your business.
And that's pretty much what it's all about, is leveraging your businesses. And we were talking about that with Dan from the Trinity-Odessa earlier in the first segment about building relationships. And as a young millennial, I should say, right? You're finding, I'm so happy to see that we are getting back to relationship building, face-to-face, eye contact with people, and the chambers, they're really the heart of the community, don't you think?
Yeah. Social media is a great way to build those connections and build those relationships, but I do agree, face-to-face is a lot more effective. If you're tweeting all the time about your chamber and stuff, but you never show up at events, how effective are those tweets going to be?
Right. So. Well, I think our purpose is to build that know, like, and trust factor, so that people will want to come and do business with you, and the only way to do that is to get to know them better on a personal level and attend some of the different community events and things like that. I wanted to ask you something else about your business. As far as someone getting a hold of you, how would they do that?
Well, I'm on every
every
social
single
media platform.
social media, right?
So you can Snapchat me, send me a Vine, you can Instagram, anything. I got my phone number on the website and my email. But yeah, if you need anything, you want to talk for an hour about your social media, what you want to do, sure, just give me a call.
That's wonderful. Gosh, you have been such a wealth of information. I wish my sons were watching the show today, because to have someone like yourself to give the pointers that we've given on social media alone, I think was a wealth of information. Don't you agree? So you'll have to check it out. And of course, I think we're just about running out of time here. Is there anything you want to share with our audience out there today, as far as tuning in and coming on board with our Chamber TV? What do you think? How was your visit today?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, go find me on Twitter. Reply what you thought of this, and follow. You're on Twitter too, I understand. So yeah, follow us, and then comment. Let us hear what you think of the chamber, of the My Chamber TV.
You're going to have to come back. We'll have to have you back in another segment. It's really awesome. So Matt Ashwood from Ashwood Media, Upper Tampa Bay Chamber of Commerce. And then, of course, earlier on, we had Dan Sullivan from the Trinity-Odessa Chamber, and it's been a great hour and just very enlightening. So, it's all about really being a member of your community, and if you want to become a member of any of the chambers, you just contact them directly, and you will be meeting with some of the members of the board and interviewing and all that. And of course, if you happen to be a member of your particular chamber and you'd like to come in to My Chamber TV and talk about your chamber, bring members of the board. We love for you to share your roles like we've been doing here with Matt and with Dan today. Next week, we will have another show for you with other chamber members, and we're actually booking out through the entire year, so we want to hear from you. Give us a call or write me, Barbara Marvel, at mychambertv.com. I'll be happy to respond to you and get you all set up. We have a lot of fun here, don't we?
Yeah.
It's live.
That's very cool.
Unrehearsed.
Yeah. I was watching myself from my phone.
See?
It's pretty cool.
Were you really? I love it. Well, how much time do we have, John? We're ready to wrap it up. I'm getting that high sign there, so I guess it's a wrap for us today at My Chamber TV. Yeah. You're a delight.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
What a nice young man. We'll see you next week, okay?